Hi everyone, it's me, Elizabeth Sines, aka Fairy Woman, and we are on day 23 of the Fairies Guide to Being Human Guide to Being Human Magical Companion video series. It's a mouthful. We are now past the halfway point, and there's 20 days left, and I really appreciate everyone who's been tuning in every day and the positive feedback and all the new subscribers. And if you just came upon this video, feel free to just jump in here. I think there's a benefit from going from day one and all the way through, but it also might be exactly what you need to hear. And I'm up for any and all ways of walking this path. So day 10 in the book, which is the day we're on, the fairy message is, we have been telling you about your journey through this portal time. Your rebirth process is almost at completion. Your head is out and you are ready to take that first deep breath of fresh air. Your eyes will take in the bright lights and colors. This can feel intense. You may need to cry and wail and let it in. That is okay. You may be able to just ease into it. That is okay. Everyone will experience this differently. Do know there is still one final push coming. You may experience it in the form of a loss, chaotic experiences, natural disasters, or personal change. You may also experience this as large gifts of money, a shift in health and energy, or finding wonderful new relationships. Be open to how your soul needs to experience this and accept it without judgment. Whatever you are experiencing is bringing you to a raw, wonderful new state, the fairies. And, that's a big piece of, people think they want a certain type of change. But all change brings with it that feeling of rawness, that feeling of new, that feeling of unknown and a new way of being. And so even things that you might consider more pleasant or think you want more than others can be just as hard and scary. So when you have that experience, the best thing to do is kind of accept what is happening in the moment and do your best to stay in the moment, because our old programming will want to kick in and take us back to where we were before. So it's important to just breathe in, find acceptance, and explore this new way of being. The action step for the day. What is needed today is spontaneity. Let yourself be guided. It is time to explore, get lost, have an adventure. Which can seem like a lot of people who are still in lockdown, still not able to leave their house, may feel like hard to do the spontaneity thing. But just stay open. You never know what the universe will bring to you in your own home. And that was the thing I'm saying too about the change. Like, whether you label it as good or bad change, if you can just really embrace it as a new adventure, it makes it easier to explore. It makes it easier to not try to fit it in a box and go into our old ways of being, old programming, and instead you get into that space of new adventure, something new happening. If you go on a trip to a completely new town, you don't expect to know the streets. And when you have a new experience, a new way of being, you don't know how to navigate that necessarily. And that's okay. You can find other people to help you navigate it, or you can just explore and get lost in it. And that's what's being called to right now. We're having a time of some states opening, some not opening here in the U.S. And I know around the world, there's still some places in lockdown, some aren't. Some people are still quarantined, some aren't. And it can feel kind of chaotic and uneven and weird. So I think just try not to judge one way or the other and explore in your own space what, one, makes you still feel safe and sane, but also what you can allow in that can shake things up a bit. I hope that you find some magic today and some adventure, And even if it's just trying out a new recipe, you go exploring out into the world. I hope you have a magical day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.